Alright. Well, it looks like the reactive images are broken, which is lovely. Feh. Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Queen of sauce in omelette. Beauteous. Article in the local paper. Keep this up and your old dad might be retiring at a Fern Islands luxury bungalow after all. Love, Dad. Well, keep dreaming, Dad. You'll get there eventually. Alright, I have a tool being upgraded and worked upon. Which is cool. Cool. I think what we'll do, we're gonna head to the mines. I think, interestingly, we might go to the mines, but hold off in terms of, like, what do I want to say? We're actually not gonna bring back the treasure, we're gonna bring back all of the stuff for the food so that we can work on the farm starting tomorrow. Here's some delicious food. Should also... Oh, I've got my shit in the bottom right for some reason. Do I? Oh, it's not there. Beep. Alright, we'll see when other people join the Discord. Alright, let's head down. There we go. Understandable. So yeah, spam clicking on the weapon art for the hammer is real good. These are the levels where I should perhaps consider bringing some explosives along. Yeah, also of the friends, we currently don't have a V because they are at a thing, or were at a thing, and are transitioning back from a thing. Yep. Trust me when I say I don't really pry too much, and because of that, I am also oft forgetful as far as the things. But we have Stardew to chill with. Oh, there we go. Some diamond over here. Nice. You and your friends are dead. It's a way down, but I want this. Yeah, I want this. Give me them gems. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. To the surface. Alright. Delete these.
It's fine, whatever.
Whoops, that was a YouTube video I was watching while eating. Ignore that, please. Regis killed one, in case anyone was interested. Space boots. Oh look, they match me. Don't you love having skin-colored boots? God, I love that I got the slammer. Alright, I think this is a... I left the bomb. Whoops. Alright. When I get to the next floor, which is right now, I guess, I'll go retrieve the bomb. Bombs.
I finished consuming.
Nice. I have squid ink. A required
Nice.
ink.
Dude, I'm experiencing, like, whiplash. You ever just go from, like, watching some of the most high intensity shit to fucking Stardew.
What high intensity shit were you watching?
Season finale of the Owl House.
I've like heard of Owl House. I haven't made an effort to watch it yet. For
That's valid, just like, it's so freaking good.
I just see a gap-toothed person with like a half-moon-ish looking staff or something like that, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting character design. But on the other hand, I've been so like, anytime I've tried to get invested in like new age TV shows, they either get like social canceled or like just legitimately canceled. Like, goodbye, no season 3 for you. I was like, God
I mean, it
damn
did kind of get like quasi canceled. They are making a season 3. It's just going to be in like this really weird extended format where like it'll end with a few more episodes, but they'll be double the length of a normal episode.
Okay, so they're like Harry Pottering it, kind of.
Yeah, they're Harry Pottering it. Basically, because Disney was just like, this shit ain't marketable, it's fucking serialized, and it's for an older audience, we don't want this to be our brand, fuck you. And it's like, fuck you, Disney. You just want, like, profitability off of being able to make, like, fucking action figures of toys, and, like, Mickey Mouse season 157, if you count all of the different iterations, is like, you know, their own bit.
Ooh, also, hang on, let me... Sorry, I had PB&J, but clearly it's still sticking on me.
Oh. Yeah, it's just annoying. Like, why can't you have shows that are profitable and also good?
I have no idea, man.
Like, just like, we can have the profit generator shows, like, you can do that, but then why can't you then put those profits towards, like, making good shows?
Because then that's not profits in my pocket, Anaya.
Well, maybe the Disney shareholders could go with a couple less fucking dollars in their pockets, you know?
They really could. Didn't, like, the Disney heiress herself post that vid that was like, y'all, I don't need these tax cuts or whatever? Like,
The Disney I haven't heard of such a video, but it sounds very on brand.
now, heiress might make you think of, like, you know, perhaps a girl or a young woman in their, like, her 10s or 20s. No,
She's
this
gonna be
is...
like 50, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like a 50-year-old woman. Like, she's
That's how
like...
it goes. Like, there are like fucking, you know, 70-year-old princes on this, you know, fucking planet.
But the thing is that it's like... And she was just straight up like, also, floor 120, before we even hit summer.
Profit.
Profit indeed. Plus that, there's like a thing that once you hit the bottom, I think everything has a chance of dropping a diamond when you kill it. It's either that or it starts the prismatic shard drop rate. We checked.
Something valuable.
Yeah, there's something about, like... Let's see. Actually, it was both. Interesting. From the bottom of the mines on the wiki, prismatic shards and diamonds will now rarely drop from any monster. Gems and purple mushrooms can be found in garbage cans. Gems and purple mushrooms may be NPC requests, and some monsters may be stronger. Alright, well, it's been fun, Obsidian Edge. I had you for like 2 floors. And now you're going away. Also, I wanted to... Like, I'll sell these. In between Stardew days, I'm gonna see about the like Steam overlay. Or not the Steam, but the Discord overlay.
Yeah.
Just because reactive images is fucked up for some reason, and I don't know why.
It just decided to have a moment.
Yeah, and it just will not work. I don't know what's going on there.
Man, everything just keeps getting fucked up. Like your
Sound
sound
alerts.
alerts got fucked, and now it's this.
Yep. It's possible that I might just need to like re-log my Discord, which I will try. But I'm just gonna make a couple trips to and from the mines to unload everything there, including the food.
The goods.
Yes. This actually could be made into another furnace. Boop.
Bonk bonk.
Robin just out here. Just like...
Dissociating into the wood.
Robin, do you have a home to go to? Do you have, like... Well, I know you have a home to go to. It's just that, like... Robin, go home. Literally go home, Robin. What are you doing?
It's 8:30. Come on.
Robin, I'm gonna go to the mountain. I'm literally gonna walk past your house. I will walk you home. Nope, it's a lost cause. She's a woman driven. Possessed by the hammer. She will shape that wood like no one has shaped wood before.
I'm happy for her in a way.
You're free. So we have farming level 6. We're able to craft quality sprinklers.
Hell yeah.
Okay, nothing left there. Goes to the gem chest instead. Did I hear my own stream for a moment, or?
What?
I heard something. I was like, what was that?
Wait. Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. Okay, I thought you heard my YouTube video.
It might have been. Can you play it while you're still talking?
Okay. This
Playing.
I'm playing it right now. Is this like?
No. I heard something. It might have just been on my end. Might have just been.
Oh my god, that gave me a fucking heart attack, dude.
Hi,
I'm not watching anything bad. It's just, it's political, and I don't want you to get like fucked on Twitch because of it.
I appreciate the care and concern.
My god, dude. Give me a fucking coronary.
I'll give you an artery.
Which one?
The coronary artery?
No, yeah, I know. I was just. I'm trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. It's fine. It's okay. We can move on from this.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have any long-standing goals when it comes to this farm?
Yes. So we're trying to first do the remix bundles.
Right.
So we got the squid ink, so I just need regular old roe. So we're gonna experience that. And then I want to see how much I can get done in like a year to start. So we'll see how much we can do there, especially with the knowledge I have going into it. Not that. Yoinkus. And just plop that in there. I'm also interested to see how quickly I can get 10 in every skill. I'm also trying to lean against or like lean off certain crutches like the burglar ring. I know it's a very good ring. Oh, hi, Papa. Where's the puppy?
Puppy.
It's you.
Oh, yeah. They do that. Look, I was not paying attention. I heard you say puppy, and I'm like, puppy? I
You matched
I'm
the
so
vibe
used-
check, but maybe
I
not
am
the brain cell check.
I am so used to those dogs barking, I just tune it out, dude. They will bark at literally fucking anything. But yeah, my aunt has these 2 dogs. And they'll just like, you know, they're dogs. They like chatting. But yeah, my brain did have a bit of a moment there. I'm not good at this whole existing thing.
You're not good at this existence.
Have mercy.
Hey, do you notice the little Among Us Easter egg I just made on my farm?
God, dude, I fucking guess that's an Among Us, but like...
I hate
I
that
wish
I
I
s-
didn't see it.
Same here. And yet here we are.
What are y'all barking at? Their names are Roxy and Trouble, by the way.
Aww.
They are both girls, and they pop the fuck off at every conceivable opportunity.
Hey, Mal. Boop. Alright. Let's grab some stuff. Perfect. Nope, no co-op.
No, it
now.
isn't. Yeah, it's just him. I'm here for the witty entertainment and commentary, and also my inability to focus on my own surroundings.
And also because we plan to have DanganRonpa later.
Yep. Dang it, Ron-Paul. Consider this a vocal warm-up.
If you so wish.
Do you just scythe that cat?
Cat's fine.
By the grace of God, that cat lives, is scything.
Well, it's gonna be... So the gang has kind of shrunk a little bit, but that's because the amount of people in the game has also shrunk a little bit. It is currently, as far as the peeps in the game, or rather out of the game, I should say, myself, Anaya, Phoenix, and Vinny, or V, as I'll often call them. Say hi to Pierre. Should actually check what we need, because things are not the same.
Yeah, Sneaky
Okay.
just kind of dropped out. He wasn't into it anymore.
No, so...
Also, Clofty, have a question? If you're still here,
Okay.
what's up?
What's the question?
Hey, Phoenix.
Hi, I have assembled.
Noise.
Welcome.
I am currently vegging out, chilling out, because I don't have a timeline for V, but also answering questions in chat with Clofty having potential question, and yeah, Sneaky's not here anymore. You're just like, eh.
Yeah. We were helping with the kiddos. I'm gonna have to hop off at like 8 to help put them down. So if we start, we can just take a break. But if V doesn't get here till then we're good.
The question has arrived. Have you played Your Turn to Die? It's a lot like DanganRonpa.
Your turn to die. It seems quite familiar, but let's actually take a look at the old
I haven't.
Steam. It's not on there. Let's see. Negotiation adventure game, game, participant.
Oh, is this a browser game? Oh god, that's so loud. Oh fuck. Yeah, I think I found it.
Yep, I see it. That's
Yeah,
very
is this a
interesting.
browser game?
It looks, yeah, it's definitely not. It's either browser or its own launcher. I have not played it, partially because, and this is just like very much a me thing. I tend not to play things unless there's like achievements or tracking on Steam. It's not always the case, but it's like largely the case.
I mean, if it's a browser game, it might be pretty short. Could just like do a one-off stream or something if it's like not the
We'll
longest
see.
tool in the shed.
The main thing that is just that like it's kind of already like there in my head. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I get you. Also, like I just checked, and the completionist run is 21 hours.
okay, so touch log.
24-hour stream. Your Turn to Die coming soon.
Well,
Oh shit!
yeah, was gonna
I cannot make statements like that. This is his channel, not mine.
Yeah, ignore what she says.
What I'll say is that it kind of exists in the same mind space to me as Danganronpa. As well, like, not only Danganronpa, but also 999. Like,
Oh yeah,
that-
we did start playing that one time, didn't we?
yeah, and that's one of the games I have on backup in terms of, like, if not everyone can get here for Danganronpa, then to do that.
Yeah, that one just does the voices for ya.
Yes, which is very lovely.
We'll just get to add commentary.
Correct. Do this for some of the corn, I think. Might as well throw that coffee bean into soil. Why not? I should also go stop by Clint's, because he has my watering can. Might need that. Here, let's just...
Your Turn to Die is super good, but it's totally okay. I just love talking about it because it's my hyperfixation and it's so underrated.
Well, probably just because it's not super advertised. Like, if it's a browser game, then that might be why, you know?
Yeah, browser games tend to get pretty overlooked unless it's like something that really fucking pops off. Like
Cookie
when our
Clicker.
generation recognized DDR again in Friday Night Funkin'.
Yes. But with your fingers.
Yeah, but with your fingers.
And usually games like that become that popular, they end up like creating them and loading them into actual software where you can, you know, distribute them through Steam and whatnot.
Yeah, like once Friday Night Funkin' finishes development, I would not be surprised if it like got a Steam page.
Oh, I'm sure it will. And they'll make even more money off of it. Because people who are playing it for free and doing mods will then buy the game again.
True.
Make paid mods, like the Bethesda Softworks shop or whatever the fuck it's called.
Horse armor! Horse armor!
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, imagine if someone said, "Oh, you know, I just want to get in the DanganRonpa series." That's short, right? I'd probably have the same reaction as fucking Cloft. It's just like, ooh.
No.
No.
Forgive me for my assumption there. Browser games tend to be shorter, but this is not a universal condition.
Of course.
Makes me. I'm trying to mentally tot up, like, especially because we've done it for streams. I think you could call Danganronpa 1, and maybe the subsequent Danganronpa games, like a 10 to 15 hour visual novel experience if you really know what you're doing. And you're
Yeah.
Danganronpa speedrun.
And then there's also the fact that, like, on top of that, there's all the relationships you can form with people, and there is actually a post game for each to, like, kind of sort of extend its longevity and make it easier to, like, fill up the cards with people. Oh yeah, RuneScape being a browser game now. Yeah, that's right. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, but that isn't like a straight up narrative experience. That's meant to be play this shit forever.
It's an MMO as well.
Yeah.
But it was through browser, which was very interesting. God, it's gonna be fucking refreshing to not have to water all this shit by hand. I did that for one season in this canon, and then got sick of it.
Alien Girl is just like, I do not have to do this anymore. We have the technology.
Yup.
But yeah, I guess when I said that these tend to be shorter when they're browser games, it's more like browser games that are also visual novels. Since, like, with, you know, browser game visual novels, those tend to be of the more experimental sort. Like, you can go on Armor Games and, like, find, like, a ton of, like, you know, visual novels that'll last you less than an hour, basically. Meanwhile, I can go on Steam and boot up Clanad whenever the hell I want, which will take me, like, dead-ass 100 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
So
Or
yeah,
you could do The Life and Suffering of Sir Bringles, which I have sunk in so many hours and I still haven't, like, come back to it yet.
that's okay. I'm still very proud of that guide, even though it's, like, there are issues with it, but I'm not gonna come back to it. That was my hyperfixation for approximately a week. I'm not doing that again.
And that was a big hyperfixation, too. Like, that shit was...
It was really weird because it also crossed over with my finals. So, I guess that was my brain going on hyper escapism mode.
Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's very possible that's the case.
Yeah.
Like, I'm stressed as Let's bury myself in this.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be fair,
Bronte is a good game. It's just like when you have to replay the whole thing like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again because they don't let you fucking save in between like chunks of your life. It's just like, dude, please, I know what I don't want to be a baby anymore. Please.
Yeah.
Just let me manually save. Even if it would just be in between, you know, certain points in the timeline. Like, just give me something. The replayability kind of exists, but it only exists in, like, the 4th act. Like, when you're an adult and you have actual, like, agency and shit.
I would say that the replayability is only there if you're dedicated. From the
very
sounds of
valid
it.
statement.
Also true, like, the first chunks of it get samey pretty quick, but if you go, like, starkly different paths, then you can still get quite a bit of replayability out of it. Like, if you do, like, a nobleman's run versus, like, a priesthood run versus, like, a rebel run, like, those branch off considerably. But if you're just doing, like, okay, I've already done a nobleman's run, but I need to get, like, you know, this one achievement that's associated with nobleman's run, fuck, okay, I guess I'm reading all the same shit, but I'm doing some things slightly differently in the management of my resources in order to actually, like, become, like, a top tier noble, you know?
Gotcha.
I want to be
And that's, like,
Grandpa's favorite.
I want to be Grandpa's favorite. Yeah, that shit.
Which
That
I-
shit, and then also, like, favorite of, like, society, basically.
The shit that I
Kill
stumble
me.
ass backwards into, which killed you for some reason. I don't know. It was just like, just choose all the options that Grandpa likes is all that I did there, really.
Yeah, Grandpa's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy, but he's very easy to please.
Also, death is okay because you have multiple lives.
True. Oh, that's right. These fucks.
Oh
Need
god.
Need to catch them eventually. Just not right now. Oh, right. The squid ink is in the farming bundle. Fish farming, even. You know what would be kind of funny?
What?
If I went for the romance with Maru route, just so I could, like, have her build me the robot ship in order to fly me back among the cosmos.
Oh my god. That'd be funny, but also kind of fucked up. It'd be like using her, right?
Yes.
You're just gonna say yes! I thought there was a butt coming!
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. enough, you know? I'm glad that you're honest.
It's like, yes, I'm using her. Yeah, Mal, automation fucking slaps.
Also, yeah, I don't know about everyone else, but I've eaten already, Mal.
Yeah, I ate as well.
I ate.
Phoenix ate.
Full
Mhm.
bellies.
We're mostly just waiting for V. To be fair, I could touch base. Because it is already 8:20. But on the other hand, Phoenix has the thing with the chillins. If you found an ornamental fan at a museum, I'm asking this of you two guys, would you even
Yeah.
consider donating it to a museum, or would it be like, fucking sweet, I got got a brand new fan?
I mean, if I realized that it was actually worth that, then probably I would donate it.
It would
But I mean, like,
depend on, like, the condition of the fan, I guess.
I don't think I would be able to tell whether it's, you know, real or not.
What if it looks like this?
Like, that's a really nice fan.
It's a very nice fan.
Mm-hmm. I guess the first thing I would do is get it appraised. That would probably...
Yeah, especially if I found that shit in, like, the ground, it'd be like, okay, this thing is probably, like, of some value.
I mean, you just found it on the beach. Just kind of
Just, like,
dug it up. Alright, here's what I will say. I don't know where V is.
MIA.
MIA. But we'll do the DanganRonpa thing. Because I'm super excited for that. And V knows what goes on. And we'll catch V up to that respective thing. And then when you have to do the chillins thing, Phoenix, we'll just take a break and pop back to Stardew or something.
Sure. Do you care if I stream the Discord?
Not at all.
Blah, blah, blah.
I need to try and figure out, while we set this up, because I was telling Anaya that my thing is, like, not working in terms
Your
of the...
PNG?
Yeah, the overlay.
Correct.
I think I used the same one that you did.
Fujitech?
I think so.
Alright, I'm gonna relog Discord right quick, so I'll be right back.
Sure.
Let's see.
So how do you set other people?
So what I had to do is that while I was in Fujitech,
Uh-huh.
it was supposed to apply, and I might need to re-up and do this myself. And I'll kind of send you a screenshot of what mine looks like. There's like a group
Okay.
link, but then there's also individual links for like the source that you would plug in for individual people. Like that. So I may need to reconstruct. Which would be a bit of a pain in the ass, but whatever. We'll try it.
Probably one of the things about Mac is its browser source. How do I know? What's that? Oh, it's just auto pulling their.
From whoever's in the Discord call. And then
Right,
once
but
you
it's gonna
set that
auto
up-
pull their profile picture, not.
Yep, and then in the gear you can
Oh, I can change
change
it.
the
Okay,
settings.
now I see that.
Yeah.
So I did this at one point.
Yeah, my thing is just straight up not working. Alright. I'm just gonna have to play it live. No things there. I would like the game to have
Okay. So I'm gonna do this.
Alright. I've just accepted that I won't have any overlay on mine, but that kind of works because then it won't conflict with whatever your overlay is.
We'll see if it even works.
Yeah. I'm just of a mind to just press forward. And I can
Well, if it
figure
doesn't
out
work, then we're just gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna worry about it. I
Yeah.
just was curious for future stream. You know.
Yeah, it's whatever. Exactly.
Alright.
Oh yeah, this.
So, for a recap of what happened last time, we decided to go on the offensive because something happened to the mastermind. Monokuma was in the gymnasium unresponsive and we like tore him apart, which was kind of crazy. There was a person in the garden as we were trying to like bust in the headmaster's office, but before we saw who the corpse was of the luchador mask fuck, the body blew up, and aside from Toko getting mega wrecked, and Byakuya classically not giving a fuck, we found that there was a key on the body before we discovered anything else. And it led to the data center. Oh, there's a chillin'.
Chillin'.
And let's see, can we actually see what the transcript... Yeah. Purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. And then we began our search. Let's see. Door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. Could be inside. Rattle,
More
rattle.
Monokumas.
No luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Sure.
The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, though. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Do you have anything to contribute, Hero?
I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy. But I want to get out of here! Like I've been saying for like 5 chapters.
Alright, nothing much of import there.
What else were you expecting?
There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego is installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
Sorry, I was waiting for Kid to stop.
all
What
good.
century are you from?
The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about that now. You're right. Of course. Different monitor. There's a DVR down here. I haven't seen one of those in ages.
Been a while.
Ooh, is that Pokemon 2000?
Could be.
Pokemon 2000 Legends of Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Or whatever
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look! Next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's like one of the ones my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait. So if we hook up that antenna, we could just watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Oh, is it break time, Phoenix?
No, that was my reminder to like get my butt to the computer.
Oh.
Well, you made it.
If I made it.
You made it.
Are you talking about me? Okay. Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it! Come on!
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to telesurfing the Fairly Odd Parents special in no time. I mean, I get the reference, but what is he talking about?
Yes, TV. Okay. Hey, you still don't have the TV fixed? I know it's been like 1 second, but come on!
Just give me some time, okay? Gotta make sure we can drive spaceship Earth safely. I have no idea.
Monitors? There's a really ridiculous number of monitors up here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us.
Oh no.
As long as I have this.
Don't cease.
Huh?
Look at my master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. much is a monthly membership?
You know?
I don't know. You into jail sentences?
Oh. Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. In another life, I'd be the ultimate TV repairman.
Really?
Really, I could really see myself in the future in it.
No, I don't care. You got the TV working?
Yep, just gotta switch it on,
What?
then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from the regrets of the outside world. They were sitting here watching TV the whole time, and they thought they could get away with that? Huh? This
This
is...
isn't Gundam. It's the
Uh-oh.
feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird. I didn't program it to do that.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But this TV's not hooked up to anything but the antenna. It's just getting a cable signal right now. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh yeah, I should do that. Hang on.
Ultimate TV repairman.
Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every single channel, it was just us. Like, imagine if every single channel 1 through 1000 had the same camera feed. There's a live feed of us standing in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there's just gotta be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Huh?
Huh?
Oh god. It lives.
What? What? Been a while, you friggin' bastards! Also, I did get news from V that they're still out and about and gave clearance to go on without.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Sorry, the dogs are popping off again.
All good. Ow! You're supposed to be dead.
Me? Dead? Don't be friggin' stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like a half day at most.
How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
No, we were supposed to get out of here, man! Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get... There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Whew. Pooped from all that laughing. Gotta go get a drink now. And now I'll get to the point. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why it's just showing us the surveillance? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh? But what does that mean?
It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you directly. No need for guessing. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world! It's the most popular thing on television. What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world! It's the most popular thing on television! Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? That's impossible, man! That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you serious? Are you for real right now?
Of course.
Of course I am! I heard a kind of creaking. But the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-paced production! This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying? You're lying! If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy!
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all... excuse me. Wrong words. To take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you'll need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's a little business of... Ding dong, bing bong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oops.
Class trial? Do you mean?
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here on the table. Give it all you got.
Heart-pounding excitement.
Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for one heck of a ride.
I can't wait.
I can't wait! I can't wait either! And then, he was gone. Reality incomprehensible. Truth hopelessly out of reach. All that was left was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. Took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba's the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No! It's not possible! Because I don't know anything about her yet. We haven't gotten to the lore! We haven't even kissed yet!
I never made it to first base.
I wanted to hold hands with her.
Platonically, of course.
Of course.
I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it! I refuse to believe it!
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
It must be someone participating in our school life, correct? Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Investigate!
Oh my god.
gonna let this wailing guitar play while I grab another drink.
So much.
Dude, I am losing it internally right now.
Well, Kyoko's dead, I guess.
Duh.
I
Yeah.
still refuse to believe that that's Kyoko. I'm sorry. I think my theory still holds.
Would you care to enunciate your theory for the class?
Okay. I still think that adaptation to the theory. I had explained this to Jack before, but I'll tell the class.
Okay.
I think that the body is a robot. I think that it is not actually. It may have been in the shape of Mukuro Ikusaba, but clearly, you know, she's vibing somewhere. And, like, I don't think the game would make such a giant fuss out of Mukuro Ikusaba just to, like, kill her off without even, like, doing a face reveal or anything. I don't think that's how this game rolls. So I think that they made a robot, and I think that the body is a robot because it exploded. And the game previously made such a giant fuss over the bomb in Monokuma just before this. And I don't think they would have a reason to do that unless it was foreshadowing that the body is like some bonkers ass wildly advanced, like, android or something. So I think that body's a robot in the shape of Mukuro Ikusaba. Kyoko probably was the one who, quote unquote, killed the robot. But I think Monokuma's gonna pull a fast one and be like, lol, Mal, this class trial was for, like, despair purposes, and, like, no one's actually gonna die from this shit. Because it's like, it's a robot, dude. Lol, and also Lamau.
And Phoenix, any thoughts?
I
Other
agree
things?
with the robot sentiment. I didn't think it was a real body either because they wouldn't show you the face, and then it exploded, which makes no sense. And none of the class participants had access to the stuff to make a bomb or the time, based off of like the fact that most of them were together previous to this, anyways. So I agree with that part, but I didn't really think farther than that.
All right. Well, let's begin the investigation. Start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Truth bullet.
Well, and here's the thing, this is also what supports it. The fact that, like, the body's gone. Like, you can't really verify anything either.
Well, not necessarily true. It's time to get
If it
started.
was a real body, there would have been chunks everywhere.
It's also Danganronpa where blood is pink.
True.
Alright,
Let's just see what happens from here, and we can modify the theory as we go.
let's look at the body. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Alright, so we displayed interest in the hand to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. They're really long, like red fake nails. Seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. A tattoo? Got burned so I can't make the whole thing out, but... looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally black. Also, the top half of her body is wet.
How?
We threw a bucket of water on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right?
Thanks, Makoto.
The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Okay, that's everything about the close investigation of the body. Alright. We still haven't told anyone about the knife thing, which is kind of yikes.
Oh my god, right. There's been, like, so much.
Knife on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Must be the one that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Of course, the explosion blew it over here. And it went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. There it is. It's getting really weird. There are too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab the same mass attacker we found here.
Wait, are we sure that this is the knife that they were stabbed with? There isn't any blood on it. That shit's clean as a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe this person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe I...
Makoto, don't compliment yourself like that.
If it really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one who attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. It's interesting because it's like, you can see the black smudgies there, but I don't know if that's just like from the bomb or what.
Mm-hmm.
The bomb or maybe shading or something.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Look like fragments of something. All burnt up, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Is it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Bonus points to whoever can tell me where is. Where is.
What?
It seems like fragments of something they've seen before.
Right.
Where have
With
we
a red
seen...
frame?
I'll make it a smidge easier. Where have we seen a bomb before?
In the storage area.
Or more correctly, when we pulled one out of Monokuma.
True.
Is that bomb still there?
That's a good question. Is the bomb still with the dissected
This
part of the
changes
body?
Theory.
Yeah.
Somebody who pulled the
Okay,
thing
this
apart,
is
take
getting
the
weird.
bomb,
Literally anyone
And
could have
then-
taken the bomb.
put it in the body for some weird reason to try to cover up that they killed it.
Yep. There's a tarp in here. Don't really remember there being a tarp before.
Me neither.
Me neither.
The top is wet and covered in mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Alright, so that's a clear. It's like all the rest of this shit is just doesn't matter.
Normal.
Yep. Chimkin?
Chicken.
Chickens!
Remember there's some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens.
I
There
hate
were
that the
5.
chickens- I hate that the chickens were late to the fucking case.
4?
There was 5.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Do you remember how many chickens were in there? There were precisely 5. A magical number. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only like 4 now. We're 1 short. Huh? Death number! No!
Death number.
It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. Going off from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Oh my god.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even one piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero. Why did one disappear? Alright. Well, I guess it's time to start talking to people, maybe. Unless we look at this thing. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning. Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after that.
After. So not you in the middle of the night last night.
Also, when would we have had the time to bring the body up here?
Exactly. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna faint anymore.
Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it's wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Knife sticking out of the stomach. The area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
True. Wow, thanks! That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
If I was in Hina's place, I would not trust that at all. Just based on, like, general reliability issues with testimony. But anyways.
Right.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So, thank you, too.
You're welcome.
Byakuya, I know what you're gonna say. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about the knife. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was wondering about when we first found the body. I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. Met with Hina. It was right around 7:30. Headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Toko went to get the pickaxe. That's when she found the body. 9 on the dot now. Get back by 9:01.
You know?
Right around 9 o'clock. Pretty small job for just
Small
Only-
brain man.
Small brain man. I also didn't say much of his lines because, to be honest, we don't need it. It's not contributing
We
anything.
don't. We really don't.
Figured I didn't need to reread her stuff either.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh lord.
What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like
Did you
to
do
hear.
it?
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. I was sick, so I was asleep last night. Why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How do you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi.
We get
Also,
to spend all this time trying to prove we're innocent.
yep. We
Yep.
stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... Hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. That's pretty bad. It's really, yeah, it's really bad,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's concerning.
Yeah, you are
Fucked like a duck.
SOL, buddy.
Think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. The fragment I found before. And find out more about Kyoko. Is the corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. She was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. If I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. Look at her room.
It's all clear now.
Yep, I'm gonna zip through the past
Yeah.
sections.
Okay.
He took the key.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's not gonna want to give it to you either.
Before we do that, let's go to the gym first. We can warp back from here to there.
Yeah, though I have to say I do agree with Byakuya's account to an extent, if only the part about the murder having, or at least the body having been dropped there sometime between nighttime and like
When it
9-ish,
was-
I guess, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we also had Hiro say that he was here around, like just before nighttime to look at Chimkin.
Yep.
So I think that that corroborates it.
Yep. It at least corroborates Byakuya's story for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like we can't warp, so I have to ask Byakuya.
Oh, you have to ask him now.
Hey, Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, the class trial. It's not about that. You had the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping to borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Alright.
Okay, maybe I can only warp from, like, out here?
Maybe.
Okay, I can only warp from, like, out here.
Time and a place for everything. Jesus Christ, the bomb is fucking gone.
Yep. It's gotta be.
I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
There it is.
Yep.
Bumba. And that bomb went missing. The fragment I found in the garden. Alright. So how's the theory doing, Anaya?
I think I'm operating under modified robot theory now.
Okay.
Because Phoenix raised a good point about, like, that body held up surprisingly well despite getting literally fucking exploded, you know?
Exactly. I didn't expect it to be there when they went back. So I was surprised when it was.
Yeah.
Because if you had exploded a human body, it wouldn't still be sitting there almost fully intact. Nor would it be there with wet and dry clothes. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
There is a me in me, and this is not like giving you a hint. This is more like Jack, the person who knows a little too much about a lot of things. There are different kinds of explosives as well.
Do you think it was like a firebomb?
Correct. There's a
Just
lot.
meant to set off a blaze. Well, if that's it, then why did it throw Toko, like, clear across the yard?
Maybe dramatic story reasons to answer Phoenix's question first. But
Yeah.
the main thing that interests me in a vacuum is the fact that the body caught fire at all. I don't know if you guys have seen C4 or stuff that's like a concussive explosive going off.
Yeah, it doesn't normally catch things on fire.
That's true.
But this one did. So it had at least some kind of combustible component to it, which I think is interesting. But I'm not going to say too much more because obviously you guys are still
That might
thinking
be
about
telling.
it. You can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
Want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took the key and slid in the keyhole, and then click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Let's see what her room's like.
It's gonna be totally fucking bare, isn't it?
Yep.
Probably.
So this is Kyoko's room. Yeah, because the thing that you don't see is that, like, we've seen inside, like, Yasuhiro's room, it has all this spiritual shit, like the crystal ball on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You've got Hifumi's room, which was all, like, nerdcore manga shit. You get a chance to look into most people's rooms in their, like, 5 or 6 heart event, whatever you want to call it. And they all have customized rooms. This one just looks as barren as yours.
It's interesting that you two both have plain rooms.
Thanks, ultimate question mark, question mark, question mark.
There's something on the table.
Oh no!
It's a woodblock decoration.
6.
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I don't know,
I
man.
think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
Yeah,
That
you don't
doesn't
seem the
re-
type.
No. Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to
tracks,
picture
yeah.
Byakuya doing something like that.
Certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw
That's
something in the
markers.
dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Woodblock key has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Here's her bed. Don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned.
BG, bro.
It's a very well-made bed.
What?
You want to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. What's this?
It's true.
It's a
Consider
death...
it
A death flag. Consider it a death flag.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and read. I'm sorry.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! It's in the envelope. Kyoko gave it
None
to
of your
me.
business.
She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
Oh, under the sheets.
That's all that was in there. Yeah, it looks like it.
Classic.
I love it.
Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
So it's the stuff that she found on her.
Appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. It was a 6-letter thing, so it's meant to be document, I believe. Or maybe profile? Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Key, I guess.
And the blank. 6-letter blank. A death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile. So, this is like Metal Gear Solid 5, where she just went to join a private military force, or private military company, PMC. And this one was named Fenrir.
Some berserk shit right there.
I don't like how all of that was in the past tense. Like, you know, she was this. Like, not even in the case of, like, you know, as a child, but, like, in general, in the opening part.
Yeah.
The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group? Like, reading it aloud, it does actually sound a lot like Metal Gear Solid.
It's definitely
Yeah,
Metal Gear Solid
Kinda
core.
does.
the real world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction, the other is sci-fi. There's not even a way to compare the two. That's how different this is. That's why I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Uh-oh.
You recognize that shit?
Naturally.
Bruh?
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
Dude, did you hire them?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
He's probably used them to unseat certain African and Congo nations.
Oh,
God.
This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every mover I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh! You found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? They're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh? So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't actually think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
Wow.
Which is what they had theorized.
Oh my god, this one again.
Yeah, they find a way. They always
Let's
find a way to bring this
go.
cutscene back.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Murder!
And now including the most recent body, like 10 of them are dead.
Yep.
6 people total left.
Progress.
Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You would not believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes indeed.
Make sense? Okay, that's all I get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya.
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but if She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
It's not Kyoko!
What? Alright, now that's all you get.
Yeah!
Cover up a bunch
It's a
of
Finrear
scars, huh?
tattoo.
So on the back of her hand.
Yeah.
The dog. Dog tattoo.
Wolf.
Or wolf tattoo is probably the thing you get when you join the band. The mercenary group.
Yeah.
Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull.
What a line.
Don't you remember
Wow,
what
dude.
Monokuma just told us? He said there are 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case. Yes,
Certainly
perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko.
Byakuya, sweetie.
You're dumb.
He's intelligent, he's not wise.
He's very biased.
I think he just wants Kyoko to be dead.
That would explain why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. And what makes you say that?
Honey.
We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. Well, you say it makes it definitely seem possible, but if that's really true, Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Oh, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. Should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Oh, we're just
Hey.
going right there.
For a hot sec, Jack, you've been doing like a fuck ton of voices.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take over, I don't know, fucking say Makoto or some shit?
Yeah, if you want to take over Makoto, especially because... Yeah.
You're gonna get yourself tired out before we even.
yeah, plus... Well, it's not even really them getting tired out. It's just like, how do I make these three voices that are all talking right now
Different.
sound different?
I honestly think Makoto could be anybody.
They really can. That's why it's a protagonist.
Yep. I'll probably just talk normally for him. Fuck it.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty much what I've been doing.
I think that's like the thing. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Because, you know, it's marked with a 6 and everything.
Well, just try it.
Okay.
Odd.
I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and... click! The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total.
They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks.
Okay.
Oh,
also
there's something else inside the locker.
Yep.
It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for.
Kidnapping.
Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, it means it surely must be related to the case.
This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved?
No, duct tape has a lot of uses.
I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps...
Byakuya?
Sorry,
Are
It's
you
a hard-
figuring it out?
forget it. Come
Alright.
on, we need to continue on to the next location.
What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something?
Library? Archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
A plot-dependent amount of time. Books, 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 books.
I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back.
And to be fair, he's been spending like half of his day at least in the library for the past however many weeks.
True.
He did live in there for a while when he was like, I'm not staying in my room. I don't trust any of y'all.
Yep. Ah, here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. Oh, he actually offers it to us. He doesn't make us beg.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
thank you.
nice.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it to a high school without learning a single word of French?
I'm pretty sure most
French
high
isn't
schoolers
required.
can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike most military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. Blah. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. The battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Ooh, calm down there, boy.
Gee, if it's so exciting, why didn't you join Fenrir?
Because
Exciting
they're
definitely
bland.
isn't the word I would use.
They're one note and they're bland.
Fine, fine.
So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Gee, you know that one, Byakuya? Do you want to go take a trip to see the body again? I think it would be great to give you a refresher. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean?
And that gets updated to Mukuro Ikusaba's profile in the bullets. Ding dong,
dong, bing
bing
bong.
bong.
Here we go, sluts.
Time is
Hope you're
utterly
ready.
silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
Anyways, enough of that philosophical bullshit.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Bruh.
The time has come.
All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? We just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How can you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
We're gonna die.
I thought you were straight.
What, are you jealous?
Yes, bitch.
Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second.
Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or...?
Or what? Jesus! Did it scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You are the ones making me wait.
Kyoko isn't here, dumb fucks. Also, huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, now can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I like grabbed the mouse and trigger clicked. Anyways. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm
Yep.
here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko!
Let's go!
Kyoko? You're still alive?
No, that's a ghost! Fuck!
Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at a class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay? There's no particular penalty for being late. Byakuya is
Christ,
pissed.
Byakuya, yeah.
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll just be one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
I thought you
So
were
you
dead.
really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God! I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He's right! Now we gotta deal with a ghost, man!
I'm not a ghost.
I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Don't lose it.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what happens to us if we take too long?
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
Boo.
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? You can't just drop shit like that! What?
Why are you surprised? She does that all the time.
Hey,
She'd
what are
constantly
you
be coming in,
doing?
dropping
Hurry up before we get in
bombs.
trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Right?
Let's go.
Sure.
Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. Everyone was fucking pissed at me. And the doors slid shut.
Wow, it took you so long.
So empty compared to how it once was.
This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
God, this room's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
This is what despair looks like, I guess.
A riot of color. The words
Fuck
of...
my eyes in particular.
I've been
hate
waiting
looking at
for
that.
this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show.
And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
Oh,
Nice
God.
delivery on that, by the way.
Thank you. Makoto was
did
so
well.
fucking inherently dramatic.
Yeah, brah.
Alright, so first we're going to set my skills. So you might
I'm gonna be a
notice
poet in another reality.
I have all of them.
That's good.
Pog.
And I'm underutilizing like fuck. So let's go through which ones we have.
Let's become overpowered.
I don't think we'll need our influence gauge up by much. Let's see. Focus up might be good though. Time limit, we're fine. Influence gauge, recovery, when right answer is chosen. Completely steadies your aim, that's what we want. I think this is a Sakura ability, by the way.
Nice.
Robot Jock increases your truth bullet rate of fire. So it means like the bullet goes from back of the screen to the front of the screen faster.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Ah.
Increases an argument to 3 statements or less. I mean, it's one that's a hero thing, so I don't like picking it in general, but also oversimplifies by a lot.
Mhm.
Time limit doesn't decrease. Cheat code. Speed of memorizing a statement. I definitely want that. That's the thing we could do, by the way, is that aside from truth bullet and everything, we're going to need to go back through the class trial mechanics by a lot. But memorizing truth is a thing.
Oh yeah, loading your gun with the statements of other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damage when you miss. Neural liberation. This is the most badass.
Go,
that's-
go.
That is 100% Kyoko. It's the most badass shit. Influence gauge covers your concentration and fever time. Take delusion. That's a Hifumi special right there. Breathing technique. Focus recovers quickly. It's fine. Melodious-
Sayaka?
Yeah, Melodious is Sayaka for sure. Vocabulary is absolutely Toko. Do we want ambidextrous? Yeah, I think we do. Full-time battle is kind of hard. Maybe handiwork? But I could also do influence and handiwork, might as well.
Anything that costs 3 SP?
Influence for missing. There we go.
Alright.
Alright, we are fucking locked and loaded.
Makoto comes in with a gun.
So I'm gonna
Bro, where you had that?
overwrite that prep. So we'll very briefly go over what each truth bullet says.
Fucking 18 of these bitches.
Yep. So
Ugh.
we already saw the Monokuma file. It's just body report.
Right.
Yeah.
Burnt And the soaking and the wet part is on the exploded body analysis. There were fake nails on the body. There was also the dog tattoo. Pieces of the bomb that were removed from the gym.
Right.
Sprinkler controls, 7:30 and impossible to change. When it was found, around 9 o'clock. So it's there. Knife was used to stab. It's also noted that this is the same knife that was given to Makoto and the assailant had. Which, by the way, I don't think Byakuya has actively confronted us about the knife situation yet. So
Yeah, that's gonna be fun when it comes up in trial.
there's a tart. One's clean, the other's dirty.
Rip Chimkin?
Rip Chimkin. So, Byakuya is like airtight alibis for everyone, and that must have been at nighttime.
Though, it's weird since, you know, I hate to even say it, but Aoi was out for a little bit, like, when she waited for Makoto.
There was a time there.
The timing doesn't really line up, though, because of the sprinklers, and they met up at 7:30, which was when the sprinklers would have gone off, so it had to have been after that, but... I don't know, there has to be some sprinkler fuckery, like... I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
It's fine.
It's just something that popped up.
I think it's confusing as hell.
Yeah, there's entirely too much happening here. I have no theory, actually, on what the fuck is going on. I'm here for the ride!
I just knew Kyoko was alive.
Yeah, they would not kill my girl.
So, the body didn't have blood around it, but there was blood on the coat, and basically this is how it was before the explosion.
Okay.
Ukuro Ikusaba also has, like, the Fenrir tattoo information.
Though it begs answering, how the fuck would an ultimate soldier get killed like that?
Good question.
It's a very good question.
You know, you remember that thing where Kyoko said she doesn't remember who she is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is Kyoko Fenrir?
Is Kyoko... Kusasaba? Whatever.
So,
Bruh.
Monokuma's account is that Mukuro is a 16... There's 16 students, and that was only revealed to us in Byakuya, so that's coming up at some point, I'm sure.
Yep.
And Kyoko wears gloves to hide something. Wood block
Yeah, that's
key.
gonna be awkward when it comes up and Kyoko just kind of T-poses like, okay, thanks. One of the few secrets I do want to keep.
Titanium arrows. And bloody duct tape. No, literally nobody can imagine how with the duct tape. And Kyoko's account.
Oh, and there was blood on the tarp, right? Or whatever.
There was actually no blood on... There was no blood on the tarp.
Just dirty on one side.
Just dirty on one side and completely spotless on the other.
That's interesting.
Let's begin.
I'm not ready for this shit.
All right!
This is going to, like, break my brain.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
You might have to help
your
us some
votes
here,
will
Jack. I don't know
determine
if I'll
the
be able to...
results.
Let's put it this... Alright, so here's how I'm gonna say, because this is the first time that we're going through a class trial with me at the helm. So, there's, like, at most 3 to 5 points I'll go over. So, to address your point, Phoenix, there's more than enough time in each trial for us to go through, like, a run-through where we just listen. So, first run-through, you can just listen to everybody. We don't have to, like, jump on the first thing. Second run-through, I'm just going with your suggestions. No input. If we get to, like, 3 and 4, that's when I'll, like, be giving hints. And if we get to 4 times through, I'm taking the wheel. Like, at that point, I'm gonna...
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, that's the mercy rule. Is like, if we hit 4 revolutions, I'm taking the shots.
My brother in
shots
Christ,
now.
this is going to kill my brain. I'm not ready.
You
Second
can take
off,
the shots now.
I want to encourage your thought process.
Whose?
Yours.
Us.
Oh.
Well, I'll do my best, even if I feel like I know, like, the least about this trial, as opposed to any of the others that have happened.
Well, this one has a lot of secrets.
And that's on purpose.
And I don't think they're gonna get revealed until the other people start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can throw out theories, but I don't think they'll be very good.
I think it's just gonna be really important that we pay attention to what everybody else says, because they're gonna give something away that we don't even know yet. And I think
Yeah.
there's
Right.
a lot dependent on that.
Because we were
We'll
also
need to keep that in
assist.
mind.
The information that we learned from investigating, because we really didn't learn a lot.
And also, as far as the class trial mechanics, for the main part, it's like shoot a bullet. I'll obviously silence things along the way just because I enjoy right-clicking on pink text. So that's fun. But basically, it's like you choose which bullet in the cylinder you want to fire and fire it at a statement. There's also other games that are
Right,
just
I remember
like,
all that. It's just like,
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how well I
If
do
you
with
can
this.
figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Bro,
She's right there!
Yeah, but there it is.
No, that's a ghost.
oh my god.
Not even going to dignify that with a response.
legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
Seriously, we gotta
One
prove
important
this?
trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her.
The gloves?
The gloves, yeah. Like, the others are a fucking joke.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
They
Wow,
popped
he
that
just came out
fucking.
with it.
I was gonna say that was fucking early.
Wow.
You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
You're an
I'm
idiot,
not
hero.
convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Let's talk about the tattoo now.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko, and I hate that I have to even do this shit. But if I can't prove why with sound logic, we're gonna be stuck here, and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to
Here we go. Let's go
use
spinning.
the gun I found.
My
Let's
word
shoot him
gun.
and it'll be over. I'm just kidding. The tattoo on the hand.
Definitely, it's gonna be the tattoo.
Okay.
Let's see what happens with this shit.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Look how steady my aim is. Rock
It's
solid.
so good.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I'm just gonna take this shot when we know what's going on.
Yeah, this one is the easy one.
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Oh, okay. It was one of those. I was.
Yeah, alright.
The discussion genuinely is so idiotic.
Kyoko there. Okay, then prove
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
You're an idiot, my dude.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, that's wrong, actually.
Alright, the other one then.
Oh, then maybe it's the fake nails, because it'd be really difficult to wear gloves with nails that long.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Yeah, she had fake nails instead of gloves.
Or she had
You wouldn't
fake
be able to
nails.
fit
It's
gloves on
it, yeah,
nails like that.
you can't.
Yeah.
No.
You
There's
really
no
cannot.
way the corpse was wearing gloves.
And that's why I promote thought with you guys, because I was on board and I was actually willing to, to do that, but I was wrong. So there we go.
Good job, Phoenix.
Whoever it was,
Thanks.
they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Shut up.
Hero, shut the fuck
Anyone
up.
who doesn't know women, it's you.
Thank you, Hina.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
I cannot believe we had to figure that one out.
Standing right here.
But the class trial had to start somehow.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there.
All right, back to spinning.
Oh, Lord. Tattoo on the hand, then. Because the tattoo on the hand is going to help identify who it is, right?
Let's see what they say.
Who died?
Yeah.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
I think it would be that one with
And there
tattoo,
wasn't any
probably.
description
Yeah, I
of
think so.
Monokuma fire. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Oh, okay, it's that one.
Because the thing is
Why
that
don't we go through the whole thing?
yep. The thing is that she said the face was scorched beyond recognition. It's technically true.
That we can use to identify the body.
What?
Game logic is hard.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Lying, they'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Good God.
Unusual death. This I gotta see.
How's
Oh,
the
shut up.
how's the audio, by the way, for the game? The voice is
It's
quiet.
good.
Okay, that's
Audio
good.
is fine.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously?
Oh my God.
You really did something that humiliating?
I hate every single one of you people.
I also love that Phoenix's interpretation of Toko is so fucking spot on. It's scary as well.
Seriously.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I guess you have to bring up the information that we found on
The profile?
in the
Or the bit with the,
library.
Which I
library bit.
believe was here.
I
Is
think
that
it's
also?
that one.
Did it update the profile?
Yeah, that's that piece of paper you found in the library about Fenrir.
Yeah.
That's the bitch.
That's the
Fenrir
bitch.
Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Let's go.
Do we actually have to multiple choice this? Or, oh, okay. It's this.
We have to Hangman's Gambit this. Oh my god.
Bruh. Enter the
Ew.
Mind Palace for fucking Wolf. Okay.
I hate this. I'm sorry for you.
Trust me, there's one in V3 whenever we get that far. It'll be like 2 years from now. I'll call back to this moment.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
man,
Thanks
How
for
do you
the
know
lore.
that?
we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Will you calm down?
Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Yo, wild.
Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must
Great
be
question.
The Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Also irrelevant to the trial at hand.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
There we go.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have
Oh,
officially
calm
decided
down.
to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
He's not wrong!
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Thanks for the clarification, Monokuma.
Then one of us
I'll be
killed
back.
Mukuro?
I gotta go for a minute.
Hi.
Okay.
You can keep going.
Okay.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep, here we go.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better
Please,
idea
God,
of
the
what time
timing
the
thing has
murder
been so
took
fucked up.
place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
9.
9.
I got it!
Kuzi.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah.
901. Most bosses.
It had to be around then.
So we can be totally
What are we going over time between the sprinklers and the...
Yeah,
Well,
we're
time
trying to
of
determine
murder.
the time of murder.
Gotcha.
We've narrowed it down between 10 at night, which is like the time given to Byakuya and Yasuhiro's thing, and 9 in the morning when Toko found it.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm
Of
sure
course.
I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah!
9:30
Right
or
around
7:30. Yeah,
7:30.
7:30.
I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Lord.
I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi.
The body wasn't wet.
Yep. Because it would have got wet.
Sprinklers, baby.
Yeah.
Or maybe the exploded body analysis.
Maybe.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
I think...
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's
Yeah, I
more
think
than enough time to commit murder, I
Actually,
think. So Makoto,
Literally the only point to contradict is 7:30 when Hina says it on Cell 6.
Yeah, I think it's that. It's gotta be the sprinklers.
we've established
Yeah.
a time that took place
Yeah.
somewhere
Whoops.
between 10
Oh.
o'clock at night
Thankfully there's no penalty for that.
Yep, and Makoto
just
doesn't
fire your shot, you know, whenever. Yeah.
Oh, nope.
What?
It must be the body thing then.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Bruh.
Hey, when Byakuya says
10
9 o'clock,
We've established
is that
a
something
time
you can
frame for
shoot?
the murder.
It is.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
No, you can't shoot
Oh,
that.
oh, so we can shoot that and say like, well, it's dry, so it's actually not all that. It has to be between
Yeah.
7:30
Okay,
and
that
9.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Commit murder. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Yeah, I think you need to use sprinklers on that.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Bet.
No, it's wrong.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got there
Because it-
eventually.
Because it didn't take place.
Actually,
At
the
night.
murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Get fucked, Toko.
How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent
Girl.
You need to calm
I'm
down.
saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
There was a
halfway.
fire.
I was
We
gonna
put
say,
out
is,
the fire.
is this bullet time battle already? Oh, jeez.
Choco's having a mental breakdown because of the fucking bucket.
I hate you! No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you! No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the...
This should prove it.
Shut up.
She's having a fucking moment. Break?
Just
Yeah, in
remember
her
what the
psyche.
body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a
I feel like I'm missing something here.
maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Oh, thank God. Okay, I thought I was taking fucking crazy pills.
the body was still on fire. I doused it with water, but only the part on fire.
Oh, she wasn't conscious for that.
No, she wasn't.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
Wow.
Good for you.
The only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I cannot wait for her to pop off.
Let's go.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you
Let's go.
vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Shut up.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway,
Wow.
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Kyoko!
Oh dear.
The betrayal?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting.
The tarp.
I'm listening.
Tarp.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting
I
wet.
was thinking that tarp was weird as shit.
Let's see, it's tarp on the board.
I got it.
It's up there.
You're talking about
Hog.
the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To obfuscate the time,
Most
probably?
likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Yeah, let's
In
go.
other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Oh my god. This is the boss fight. We have to outlogic Kyoko.
Yep.
Wait, something's not right.
Sweetie, there was blood on that
And what might
body.
that be?
How did the tarp not get fucking bloody on the other side, you know?
So that would be on body before the explosion. It's
Yeah, it
still
would have been
blood.
covered in blood.
With the tarp. The killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Yeah!
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Thus washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Also, you can't wash bloodstains off a white tarp. I've tried.
More than that,
Okay.
what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Kyoko?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
Okay, you know what? That's actually a good point since there wasn't any blood splatter in, like, the general vicinity.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken?!
Chicken.
The fucking missing chicken?!
Yeah, bro.
That's...
Chicken
Holy
important.
shit, okay.
Chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
That's so fucked up, too.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Wow, who would have thought when we did that whole thing about the number of chickens that it would have been important?
Hey, I knew that. I knew that.
hate this game.
I knew that, and I was intentionally fucking with you.
Thanks, Jack.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Exactly what we're saying.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Incredibly so.
Incredibly sensible of you, hero.
Killing a living thing
My
just
God.
to do something like
It's
that
like you've
is awful.
learned.
They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder
Oh
if
my
the
God.
victims had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Actually, I think this actually helps with robot theory. Because why would a robot have blood?
That certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
No.
I think so.
It was backwards.
Wait.
Nope.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then
True.
that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping.
Of course.
Settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Man, it all loops back to bad for us. Shit.
Yeah.
It really does. Well, we're gonna have to do some more logic.
If that's actually
Why is
what
she
took
throwing us
place,
under the
It
bus?
certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But
I'm kind of
pull
confused
all
about that.
off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
But he went to go talk to you. Right?
That's not.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is...
Dude, this is
inadequate.
fucking horrifying.
He
Kyoko
thought she
really
was
is the
our
final
friend.
boss.
Why was she nice to us this whole time? And why did she give clues to find her? If she's gonna throw
I think
us
she's
under the
just
bus.
really investigation focused. That or she's playing some bonkers ass long con.
So
Like
all
we're
this,
out here playing checkers, she's playing 5-dimensional chess.
all of this discussion just got as the 19th troop bullet. So there we go.
Well then,
Disguised
looks
dead
like we're
body.
back to square one. Makoto's
Well, here we
alibi is
go.
No good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Fuck,
Hero, shut
no.
up.
My life is
See?
not worth
Pretty
50-50
good idea,
odds.
right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just
Oh?
stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Ah, here we go.
Here we go. Owie's on it.
Yep. Also, hi from Jake in VR, as you're just joining the chat. I'm the lovely voice of Monokuma, normally. But we are sitting back and just chilling. I have played all the games before, but Phoenix and Anaya, who are in the Skype call, have not. Normally I would
Skype.
have... Skype. Yeah, that's a joke. On the Discord call. I normally have representations of them up, but the program crashed and I can't fix it. So, yeah. But they have not, so no spoilerinos, please. And yeah, sit back and enjoy the show.
Kyoko's evil, I guess. Fucking shrug emoji, my dude.
Yep. And we do this every Saturday. So yeah.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded.
Yeah, I
right?
think she's playing some 5D long con.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
I thought she was
That's what
gonna
I
mention
thought
how
when I
it's fucking
first
clean,
saw
but
it.
okay.
I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
Can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, oh okay.
Sorry. Once again.
I'm not killer!
I didn't murder anyone. Bro, he's like doesn't have the spine. Sorry.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Oh, this is a long one.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Yeah, I think the
You took that knife of
analysis
yours and killed her
showed
with
that there was a head wound as well.
Yep,
Yes,
So it would be the exploded body analysis.
gotcha.
on the stab wound statement.
Yeah.
The knife we found, it's the same. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had the that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Okay.
What?
Not quite.
Shoot!
Let's see.
Alright.
What other bullets do we
The
have?
knife we found
So the
lodged
body
in
analysis
Fragments.
fragments near the dead body. From the bomb, right?
Yeah, at the bottom. I don't think that's it.
It really is, isn't it?
Disguised dead body.
If he did
That
have
might,
that knife
it might be a disguised
before,
dead body then.
That seals it.
Since like all of
Makoto
this,
did it.
if it was a stab wound, then there would be no need to do all of this
That
obfuscation.
automatically makes me the killer?
Well,
I guess that's the
getting
route they want us to
stabbed is
take.
what killed her.
There we go.
There we go.
It's weird. It was a weird way to do that, you know?
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be
Game
clear
logic
from
weird.
the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on,
And that's why I
and she
thought
was
after
already
body
dead at that point,
analysis.
obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Bro, you
A
just,
stab to cover a stab?
it wouldn't make any sense. Also,
I-
stabbing bodies is hard.
Yeah, the...
Single time. Fuck you.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one
I
stab
swear
wound.
Hero will say anything that somebody else starts.
Totally forgot about that.
Hero, just be quiet then, please.
I'm talking, bro.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
I knew that the knife not being bloody was weird as shit.
Draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Rip Toko!
The explosion
Flying through the
severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what
Yeah.
really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterwards. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey,
Yep.
I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Hero.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
He is at least consciously dumb.
Yeah,
Go
she has
ahead,
that going for her.
Makoto. Tell her
Yep.
or we won't make any headway on this.
And a diabetes problem.
Fragments.
We need donuts.
Fragments, yeah.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course,
Monokuma.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh my god. This is such a fucking gambit.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
What ultimately killed the victim?
Did I hallucinate the part about a head injury or what?
No, I think I remember that.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I can stop the thing and, like, look in the notebook. That might not be possible. Oh, okay. This is an absorb one. Well, it just gives you the file. That's a
Then shall
clue.
we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
It's just
The explosion
crap.
didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
Now that he's reading it.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Nope. Fuck.
I mean, like, that's right, though.
Hold on.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well,
Alright, let's zip forward a little bit.
Knife?
according to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Oh, okay.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Nope.
Do you think it really is the Monokuma file? And
It
the
might
countless
actually be the.
wounds?
It might actually be the Monokuma file.
Yeah, that might be
Shall
it.
we continue
Yeah,
the debate?
I might have been off
Because
base.
was the countless wounds even in the file? I don't
It
know.
was, yeah.
That's gotta
Okay.
be it. There was
The stab
evidence
wound,
that showed she was
the
hit on the back
head
of her
injury,
more than
the
that.
injuries all over.
The victim
Yeah.
had suffered countless wounds across her entire
What the
body.
fuck
Fuck.
do you want?
Guess not.
Does he say anything else after that?
No, that's the last
pick.
one. To be fair, we have
Okay.
a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
Maybe we fire Monokuma file at the whatever he said, like the head injury. 'Cause that's one we haven't tried yet.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife.
Do we absorb a head injury and then fire that at Byakuya's statement?
It's possible for sure. Yeah, I think that's precisely what we do. It's been a while. Like I don't remember the minutiae of these for shit.
I mean, it's been longer for me, so like, it's something to try. I don't know.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
So slurp.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet.
There it is. Good work.
Just a bit of light time travel.
Yep.
Finally.
died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
No way it was those fucking titanium arrows. No fucking way.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all
Maybe you're
off.
an idiot.
You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind
Sorry.
of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Deadass, was it the fucking titanium arrows that we found in the locker?
Call it an accident.
I'd love to
Yeah, so then
scoop out that nasty brain
who did that
of
key
yours,
belong
throw
to?
it on the ground and
Yoko, this is looking kind of sus.
Looks like we're on the same page this time.
seriously?
Meanwhile, they're bickering about scooping out each other's brains and spitting on them.
You want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Yep, that's it. But did any of those even have any blood on them?
I mean, there was all of that duct tape with blood.
That's true. There was duct tape with blood, but I don't remember seeing blood on the arrows. Or
They were all in the same locker, but that'd be a super freaky way of...
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head
Wait,
with something.
you put the duct tape
That's what
on
killed
the
her.
head, and then you bonk with the arrows.
And that something was
And that would
the
keep them from
titanium
getting
arrow
bloody.
we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the Cobra attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
It is so fucking weird.
How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right. I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Do we have to go into this for the duct tape?
I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go.
Oh god.
Listen, I'm gonna take executive decision on this shot.
It was in the dojo
You're
Okay.
good.
right?
You
I
go
mean, we
for
had
it.
to confirm Kyoko's fucking identity as the first point of business, so like, I'm not surprised we have to go over everything.
It said the weapon must have
It's
been
just
about as
sad.
thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, like how much they make you do.
There we go. Alright, we're moving past.
Oh yeah, I guess you would, yeah, use the
You-
duct tape to
literally,
bundle
you
all
just-
the arrows together.
Yeah.
Just the one arrow
Okay, yeah,
was too
that's
weak.
how they, alright.
That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
There we go, we're logicking.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows
That
together.
makes sense.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, will put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Thanks, Toko.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Do we?
The key?
Yeah.
We just found a
The
key
key that we
in the
found in
locker.
her room?
But that doesn't mean that it's hers.
What's the matter? Surely you
Hey,
don't intend to
Byakuya!
protect a murderer. You know what will
He was
happen
with
if you
us in
do,
that
don't
room.
you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to.
Hey,
death of
planting
us all.
evidence.
Remember?
Never went into a public bathhouse, Byakuya.
Of course I
Answer for
remember.
your crimes.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I don't trust him. He's even the one who said he went there last night.
Not to the he went to the...
The garden.
To the garden at night. After 10 o'clock.
But the locker's in the dojo.
Yeah,
Different
well,
area.
yeah.
To be fair, he
But I'm
wouldn't
just
be
saying,
circling
like,
through.
I think that's gonna come up next. I guess this is what I'm saying.
To be fair, didn't he say when he went up to the garden he did that to look for people because of the Monokuma situation?
Yeah.
And then they all stuck together since.
Yeah.
Right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
It was in an extremely obvious place
That
too,
key
which is
is
not
just the
Kyoko's
final
style.
piece of the puzzle.
Literally on the
Your
desk.
non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I
Even
want
though
to
she
defend
threw you
her.
under the bus.
It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room. weren't
Finally,
you?
we're gonna get to talk about this
Why?
shit.
What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Fuck. I'm sorry, what?
Protecting you.
I'm confused. Why would you protect him if you literally just threw him under the bus as the killer?
I think she's just extremely investigation focused.
That's
I don't know.
enough.
I don't think I
The
can
time
forgive
for
her.
idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Oh my
Can you
god.
tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh?
Okay.
Yep. Phoenix was onto something, at least I believe.
Yeah, Phoenix popping off.
Yeah, bro. That whole thing about not letting Makoto go anywhere without you, I think that also was in a way to control the evidence that he found, or didn't find.
Those words you just spoke.
So,
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's
He
proof
was
that
the
you
one who
are
told
the
Toko to
culprit.
go up there.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Is that our only bullet?
It's our only bullet.
The killer.
We can do slurp.
You should understand
I'm just gonna
that more
slurp
than
that for a
anyone
minute.
here.
Yeah.
But maybe...
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
I actually am gonna fire this. I'm gonna slurp the other one that's coming up.
Okay.
You said I hid the
Yeah.
evidence of my crime in the dojo locker.
Yeah, just a bit of light time
and
travel,
then
no
left
worries.
the locker key in my own room, correct?
Uh-huh.
But could I really have done that?
No, she couldn't have, because during the entire time frame, she didn't have her fucking key.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the
And I
killer.
feel like I have to contradict Byakuya just
You
from like
should
a narrative
understand that more
point.
than anyone
Yeah,
else.
probably.
Yeah.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
There
Let's
it
go!
is.
Oh!
Nice.
Like I said, I don't remember these bullet points, but I'm glad I got one off.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able
Ronpa.
to get into her room
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
Oh, I forgot about
I
that.
had the key to your room.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
Oh shit, Byakuya.
He wasn't
Then you're
expecting to get
finally
refuted on this
starting to
point.
understand.
You should have known better.
No, that's not actually true.
Bruh?
There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. This just isn't like her. Try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier?
If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What
I don't know.
should I do? What should I...
Do.
The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro? And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. And I'm the only one who can expose it.
Uh-oh.
But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
What do I do?
Oh my
Finally.
god!
Finally. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little story
Oh my god?
of about 27 to 30 months ago. One sneaky beagle was doing a 24-hour stream on the forest. And I donated then. Donated with a simple request that when the time came, he would do one thing for me. Any one thing I asked. And how lovely that I have full control right now. Welcome, everyone, to the worst timeline.
Oh, why?
Bruh.
I'm scared.
I don't want to know.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Oh boy!
A lie?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Final boss, Kyoko Kirigiri.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Because she has the
There's no
fucking
doubt about
special
that,
guy
right?
key that unlocks all the fucking locks.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten
Because she only told it to you.
No, that's
That
wrong.
she has that key.
Oh my god, I fucking hate being alive.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
Nobody else in that room knows that. But him, right?
Yeah,
Kyoko
it
stole
was
from
just
the
them.
headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay,
Oh my god.
time's up!
Worst timeline.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished! The
I don't
class
wanna do
trial
this.
is all
I don't want to
over.
be here, Jack.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
Just wait.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Just everyone hold for the ride.
But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
No. We don't.
Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right! Got it right? Something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Who's ready to view a very special punishment time? I have no idea. Physics lessons, maybe?
I fucking guess.
After school lesson. Cold as ice, even in the face of literal goddamn death. Oh no, it's literally sex ed.
God.
Did you see that?
My god, just the blush.
Listen. She's turning blue from fear.
Oh, God.
Because of course she is.
Of course she is.
It's literally going to kill you.
Jack, why did we do this?
Hold
Why
on.
are we here? Just to suffer?
We are. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusawa came to an end. Still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others.
What are the endings you can get? Oh my god!
This really is the bad timeline.
They had children,
All of them
and
somehow?
Toko died.
This really is just the worst fucking timeline, isn't it?
Wow.
And it's
Poor
even worse.
Owie.
He slept with all of them?
Yep, try and repopulate, I guess, but even still, it's like...
I just got bored.
Well, peace for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Psych.
This isn't right.
Longest psych ever.
Makoto just went to the fucking Mind Palace!
Oh, it was just a thought process?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I hate this game. I hate this franchise.
Why are you staring at me? For Kyoko's claim?
Oh my fucking god.
Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not?
Fucking no.
Clearly not.
Snitches get stitches.
Bro, trust
Let it
her.
go.
Even though there shouldn't be any reason to trust her after she's thrown us under the bus.
Kyoko, I believe in you.
I don't. But
Have to believe in Kyoko.
She's playing 5D chess.
There's
I
no
have to
way she would
believe
kill
that-
someone.
She's playing
whatever
5D
she
chess with
has
time
is
travel
important.
elements.
Yep. Fun fact, by the way. The reason I was brought headlong into that as well. There's like collectible art and shit. That photo is something you can buy for mono coins, which is utterly cursed.
Thanks, I hate it.
So do I. Still have it, I think.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see.
No.
So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Oh my god.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Yeah, this
You
shit's
all see
fucked.
it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
What are we gonna vote for?
Who do you think? Now that A feels deserved, unlike the other ones.
Yeah, this is a fucking nightmare.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What?
Guilty!
Oh boy. Premature end to the visual novel? We die, game over?
Think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all your fault.
Everyone, you're wrong! You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone! Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right!
What?
No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Is all of this part of his fucking dream from being sick at night?
It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Makoto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
I'm having a fucking moment.
I don't. Like,
Oh hey, doesn't this look familiar? Deja vu, right guys?
Yeah, yes. This... Don't ask me what any of this shit means because I sure as fuck don't know.
I promise you'll understand in approximately like 20 seconds. Maybe.
Cool.
Like, or at least you'll find something that you find visually interesting in like 12 seconds.
I'm holding you to that.
Don't hold me to the exact time in seconds, but hold me to the visually interesting part. I haven't timed this shit out. I probably could have with Kyoko's thing. Oh yeah, there's sex ed again.
How life begins.
And how it ends.
Then turning blue. Oh! Bruh?
interesting.
I don't do anything without a reason, guys.
I don't. I just hate this game.
Huh? What's this? What's going on?
Hey, was that?
It had to be.
This is...
Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem... It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Why are you talking like you've already won? Barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. Stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
Oh. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Going back to the beginning. Hell's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was my dumbass. Oh, green. Yeah. Woke up, head. Okay, so this is literally. We're literally back to the beginning, kind of.
Makoto was having a fucking moment.
Bro,
The entire game was a dream.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke. Here's where we are. And that's where we're gonna leave it for today, folks.
Oh.
It's getting a little...
I've been through too much.
I was gonna say.
Digest.
I was gonna say. I could try to push us towards the end of the chapter, which is like
No.
in whatever frame. I don't even know.
No, thank you.
It's time to digest all that juicy information.
I'm done today.
And just to think. I won't say it. I was gonna say something. I won't say it. Don't say
And
words.
to think that we somehow committed a murder. Hey, Kyoko, what the fuck? She set this up, didn't she?
I'm sure she did. To try to get a mastermind, and she just chose not to tell him because she figured if she told him, he wouldn't be able to keep a secret.
Did she get us sick, too?
All these and more questions we'll find out across like the next 2 Saturdays. Because it'll take at least that long, I'm pretty sure.
God have mercy on my soul.
Yeah. Fun fact, by the way. I'll let you in on a small bit of meta knowledge.
Okay.
Each game is known as having like 6 chapters, right? We're at the end of chapter 5.
Oh my god, we're almost there.
Thank you for following Jake in VR. Here's the problem, right? Chapter 4, a little short. Sakura and I. Chapter 5, a little longer. A lot of expository things happening. Chapter 6 is like a monolith of information.
Okay, so it does, like,
The wrap up.
Homestuck then, where everything gets progressively longer and longer and longer.
It does the Act 6, Intermission 3, Intermission 2.
Fuck!
Which actually is even more fitting than I thought it was. But, stick around, folks. There's hope yet to be found. Maybe. Somewhere. Anywhere.
here.
Maybe in this trash dump we could find some. In the garbage. Where Monokuma threw it away. Alright. You gals go digest. I'm gonna go to bed. And,
Thanks for having us.
Huh?
And
I think
my
I'm gonna.
yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
never played this game.
Thankfully, you didn't play it. I'm playing it.
Ugh.
We're
Or-
playing it by proxy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're all playing it together. I get the meaning though. Trust me, I'm being facetious, Ashel. But
I feel like if I had started playing this game by myself, I would have just quit.
trust me, I say
I'd have been
no
like,
quit.
this is awful.
No quitting allowed.
But because I'm doing it with friends, I think that's the only reason I can make it through these games.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Jake. Hopefully by next week I have the avatars back online so you can see us like talking and doing the fun little stuff. Even with just animated little, PNG avatars.
Little scrimblows.
Little scrimblows.
But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you next time.
Absolutely. And this is
We
like
do it every Saturday.
Saturday around 7:30 to 8 or so p.m. You can obviously also join the Discord. Hey, there's a link to my Discord on the Twitch page. And that way you get updates I send out not only when I'm streaming, because I do it like most days whenever I play video games, but Saturday is strictly visual novel night. So yeah. Alright guys, have a good night. Stay safe and healthy, my friends. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and also, the key important thing. Double check that we have saved.
Yeah.
Oh,
please.
absolutely.
I don't want to do that again.
I will say one thing, is that Chapter 6 is like a monolith of a chapter. I've had to go through Chapter 6 an innumerable amount of times, unfortunately. Because in this game, if you want to get all the presents or get all the things and grind mana coins, you get more per chapter. And doing Chapter 6, if you do it flawlessly, is faster than all the other chapters. But so soul-sucking. 100%.
Thank you for the warning.
Well, let's put it this way. The content itself is like probably mildly soul-sucking, but it was more like the grind. With an
Oh,
E.
like Sir Bronte.
Dealing with the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, imagine reading the same 10 pages in a visual novel, and someone pays you $5 to do that. It's like, eventually you're gonna get bored.
Yeah, just like Sir Bronte then.
Yep. Alright. Boy.